Hello my honeys, welcome so much for giving me 700 subscribers. And guys, okay, cool, fast forward, I found myself falling deeper for this person. I was saying I was born again, guys, became so delusional. Fast forward, we said I'm outside, can you please? It was just a on and off, like maybe a week. Apparently he was just testing if I am. I was like, okay, cool, I go outside. Version of what he wants me to be. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Hello my honeys, welcome back to yet another YouTube video. If you're new here, welcome to the family, baby. I go by the name of Lungile Mashinini, aka Intombentle, and if you're returning Sabi, love you lots, Gesana, for coming back. Now, as you know, before we get into it, please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for every time I post. You get notified. Right. Me posting this video means we are officially on 700 subbies. Thank you so much, my honeys, for showing me some love. Thank you so much for giving me 700 subscribers, and thank you so much for showing me showing me love, showing me that you care, showing me that I met her. You know what, this one is for you. And hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of this year we will hit the 1,000 subscribers that I've been looking for, guys. It's been a year with this whole channel, it's been a year with YouTube, and hopefully, just hopefully, we are gonna end this year with 1,000 subscribers. Okay, now, as promised that once we hit 700 subscribers, I'm gonna do a new whole session about my past relationship. English, yeah, actually trauma, but because I did not allow that gent to do that to me. So yeah, guys, let's get into it, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this session. Hopefully it's gonna be, I just want the session to be short, not so long, but sizobona guys ukuthi isibeka happy yonke lento. Guys, I'm not gonna overshare. At the same time, I feel like I'm gonna overshare. Also, I'm not gonna mention names for its tunes. It's about, well, if you understand me, I'm not gonna mention names. There are certain things that happen that I'm not gonna mention, just to protect the both of us. Because at the end of the day, it was someone I used to share a bond with and all that. But yeah, as a collab. So yeah, asking otabeni. Where am I gonna start? Me and this person, we met on Tinder. Guys, I'm a delivery window, sorry about that. Me and this person, we met on Tinder a few years back. We met on Tinder, we started talking. Me and him talking, it wasn't about us dating. Me, I was ready to friend zone him, but he didn't say it that way. Okay, cool. Fast forward, he says what he wants, and I'm like, dude, we cannot, because I feel like I'm not in the right space for a relationship. But I'm gonna give you his friendship. He's like, okay, cool. I find myself in a situationship where I'm with a sneaky link, which is not him. Okay, cool. That's where the first red flag popped. Okay, I told him I'm not ready for a relationship. Cool. I found myself on a situationship. Cool. One day I post me in the situationship for the weekend, and he posts a whole relationship, and I'm like, oh, but you were busy telling me that you want me and all that, but it's cool, it's okay, I understand, we're not dating, cool. That's where I was supposed to see the whole thing. That's where I was supposed to tell myself that I am not gonna entertain this person because this person has a whole relationship with someone else. But I found myself guys, don't judge me, I found myself falling deeper for this person, and yeah, we ended up dating. I'm not gonna like tell you the whole story of how we started dating and what happened and this happened and that happened, but no. We start dating. In the midst of 3 months, if I'm not mistaken, I got myself a whole paragraph for posting him on my Instagram from the same girl he posted, meaning they were still dating. And I thought they were done. He told me that they done, told me that they're no longer dating, and now I get a whole paragraph from the girl telling me, this girl was like, because I remember, you all know that I hardly posted a picture showing his face, okay, which is something that I do not do. It's something that I don't do. I do not post their faces from like my every relationship. I do not post their faces. You will know that they're there, but you will not know who they are. Okay, cool. Now this girl is like hiding him, won't help you, and I'm like, oh, so you and this guy are still dating. I call him, okay dude, can you please come and explain what's happening, because now I am being attacked by your girlfriend. She tells me that you all are still dating, and it's like, no, we're no longer dating, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool, that's the first red flag. And I was too delulu to see the solulu. I was like, okay, cool. Lentombazane should see she's being disrespectful towards me, so I will show her that you should respect me. Guys, this guy, now that I sit down and realize the thing sang in the kind. Cool. Saying as one again, I'm good. This girl, young Delela, let me just show her, yes, if you wanna go down that lane, we will go down together, and then I'll come back when you won't come back. Guys, I remember for sure this girl and this gent, but I think me and this gent were already like deep within the relationship. That's when I realized no, and me being Islam, because we'd chill together. Firstly, guys, if only being 18, not because you may have waiting, but because whenever I try reaching for his phone, he's gonna get so jumpy, and I'll be like, hey, okay, cool, let me not just stay away from the phone, Lungile, yeah, because and I'm afraid they're gonna break me. It's cool. And then he'd get a call, and I remember till this day, the minute he'd say Mfo, it's his girlfriend. And I think surely it's his sister, surely it's his friends, but deep within, I knew it was the same girl. Abangan. Guys, I only realize now that I became so delusional For this gent, I was so delulu. Like, it wasn't even cute. Like, it wasn't even cute. Now, fast forward to him inviting me. That's when I realized that him and this girl were still dating. He invited me, Gubo. There was Msebe in Gubo. He invites me. He gives me money to do my nails, do my hair, and buy a dress. Like, he wanted me. I feel like he was a perfectionist. He wanted me to be like this version of what he wants. Cause ain't no way you're gonna do this. Tell me to do this. Tell me to do that, and do all that makeover just because I'm coming in. Couldn't you just say, okay, Lumile, just look presentable, which is something that I was gonna do. It's something that I was gonna do, but yeah. Realizing now, he just wanted me to be that version of what he wants. Okay, cool. Now, back to him inviting me. The day before the ceremony, he calls me and we talk. I remember he was with his sisters. I'm not gonna mention names. He was with his sisters and I was like, guys, keep quiet. I'm talking to my girlfriend. One of them just said which one, and I was like, ooh, damn. What do you mean, girl? Which one? And he wanted to make sure what's ngizwile or angizwanga, and it was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You know that I only have one girlfriend, and he had this tendency of muting. Whenever someone says something, he'd mute the call, and I'd just be there like, okay, why did he mute those calls? Why did he do this? What are they saying about me? This mindset, okay. But cool. Me and my sister wake up the following day, we go there, and when I got there, the first person who welcomed me was his younger sister. Till this day, I love that girl so much. If she's watching this, love you. Till this day, Shem, I'm not gonna lie. And then she came, she greeted and all that. She was so welcoming. Yeah, she was so welcoming. Later on that night, I went back home, and you know how us girls are, we're gonna want to post. Hey, don't say that. And the same girl sent me a text, poster, and she was like, I guess you finally won him. And I was like, oh, Shuti, we were still in a competition, yeah, well, which I didn't know I was participating on. But yeah, here we are. Apparently I won, you lose and stuff. And it's okay, now I won him. I was treated like a girlfriend, not a side chick. Okay, now fast forward, we are coming to the end of the year. He's like, I'd really like if you could come and spend the new year with me. I felt like Lapayana, he was just testing if I am now overly head over heels with him, or I am still drawing a line. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll spend the new year with you. Usually he knows it's me and my family or me and my girls, but this time I chose to spend the new year with him, and I feel like it was just a full stop at the end of the sentence saying, you are now mine, you are now officially, you belong to me now. Yeah, well, like, guys, I shouldn't have done that, but I did. You're gonna judge me, it's okay, it's cool, we over that. We spend the new year together, and I feel like that's where the problem started. That's where everything like went from better to bad, from bad to worse, from worse to this. And okay, cool. When I met him, I forgot to tell you, he was financially okay when I met him. He was financially okay. But when the particular year began, he became overly financially okay, if that makes sense. To a point where he bought his first car. When I met this gent, he was using like family cars and all that, but on that particular year, he bought his first car and everything changed. Nje. Wang Bonisa, a side that I knew was there, but I didn't think it would come out so soon. He showed me his side, and I remember like different days with different events happening. He'd call and say he's busy, he won't be able to see me, after making me wait for like the whole day, telling me "Ukuthi yangeza," and then he comes back and say, oh, I won't be able to come, I'm busy. And I'd be like, okay, cool, I understand. It went on and on. My brother used to come back home and tell me, "Ukuthi, when did you hear your man is throwing a party? He's buying people alcohol, he's buying people food, he's doing this, he's doing that with people." And I'm like, what do you mean? Because this person gimme is busy. In no way he's busy with other people while Mlindile. And my brother would say, if it happens again, I'll show you the evidence. Which he did, because he'd come back and say, Boga, usbanbani, uguphi uguphi, nabo sbanbani, bayenza ini, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, when you are so ready to defend someone and they come back with the evidence showing Gucci, you are about to defend umuntu ngamelanga umdefende. Yeah, that's me. So this whole act went on and on and on. I remember on Valentine's Day of that year, he came to me and he called me and said, I'm outside, can you please come out? I was so mad, pissed at him, because bekanyamalele for I think a week, anyamalele ngamtholi, and he comes and says to me, please come outside, I have something for you and we need to talk. And I was like, okay, cool. I go outside. He's been driven, by the way, he's not the one driving, he's been driven by his friends. He comes to me with a huge package for Valentine's, and it was before Valentine's. He comes with a huge package. He's like, yeah, would you be my Valentine's? I'm like, okay, so you're now buying gifts for me, because you know how much like I love certain things, so you'd rather buy them and come to me as your way of apologizing. And that day, it still plays vividly in my mind, because I remember he came, he was standing by the gates, and I wasn't willing to go out. He was standing by the gates, he gave me that package. While we were still talking, his friend Washaya Ihuta, and he was like, oh, I have to go, we're going to Pretoria. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to Pretoria? You're supposed to be like with me right now. When I should see you came here to drop off this and go. And he's like, I'm so sorry. He left. Guys, he left me there with that package, and I was like, okay. I took the package, the way I was so mad, I didn't even open it because I was so mad pissed. I think a few days after Valentine's, Sissy, like, that's where I felt like, okay, Sissy, right, he came a few days after what happened. He came, we talked, we chilled. You know, when you get to spend time with someone and then he throws in these sweet words, Uyatamba, as a person, I forgave him, and I was like, you know what, all this, maybe it's just a phase that's gonna pass. Maybe it's just a test from God testing me. Or am I willing to stay with this person? And yeah, I stayed even after what happened. Ngahlala naye, and he'd like come to me on certain days and disappear. It was just a on and off, like maybe a week we are okay, then the following week it's like we are starting over, siyalwa and everything. But what I noticed with him, that person, it was either I forgive him or now he's the one who's gonna get mad at me for being mad at him. Guys, oh, what the hell? And guys, like I accepted that behavior so bad that it wasn't even as effective as it used to be. Because to me, it was like, Lungile, you are wrong. You are supposed to understand. You are supposed to be there for him. This person, like, he's going through a lot. He is doing this to deal with that. He's doing that to deal with this. But why am I accepting this behavior? I don't know. I don't know. So guys, for today, we are gonna end it here. And on our next episode, we are digging deeper. We are going on a deeper level. We are unwrapping a lot of traumas that I feel like he left me with. Cause jeez, this person, I can think I yenzanga, guys. I feel like I can think I yenzanga, from crying to okay, but yeah, the day we reach 750 subbies, we are posting the second session. For now, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you are gonna enjoy this and give a thumbs up. A quick quiz for you all: if you came to the end of this video, please leave a purple heart, because I believe this also falls under the GBV thingy, even though it wasn't physically but mentally it does. So leave a purple heart and make sure that you show this video some love. Kisses and hugs to you all. No buzz. Can I stop by, see you tonight? Can I